Hello, thanks for joining me once again. This is Fred with Just Some More Rock. Alright, so we got our Necanicum River rewind, which I told you I was going to get to. The last time I went, found the Pyrite crystals, got really sidetracked, and focused on those. So now after those 2 trips, links in the description, 1-2 videos, there you go. We will take a look at what we got out of there. There was some really nice agates, I think, probably a couple stunners. I'm gonna have to either freeform polish a couple of them or cut them, but there's some really cool stuff in there to be seen, I'm pretty sure. So let's get to it, see what we've got. It's a nice rainy PNW afternoon, but that's nice because it's keeping everything wet so I can show it off. All right, I'll get you a little closer to these little guys in a minute and just show you some of the neat stuff that's going on there. But basically what I got here is these 4 little pieces that I'm going to probably freeform or at least just polish up the outside of it for just to bring out some details. I think those guys there, I'm going to put a cut on, and let me show you what we got going there. These 3 pieces were cool. Just love the way this was formed. Crazy little nodule of sorts. Almost looks like a limb cast. And this might be pet wood, I can't really tell. A lot of long looking grain, but it just could be a very layered rock as well. I'm not very good with petrified wood identification. Then I got this big boy. You can see that all those geometric shapes in there, in the cavities, it's probably filled with something like calcite, and that's softer, so it's probably eroded out since. And this is probably a piece of like quartz chalcedony. And then just a whole mix of smalls. All of these have like bots on them, botryoidals. And there's some quartz little formations and chalcedonies, and you know what? Let's put this one in the cut pile. And actually, maybe that one too. But the rest of these, we might end up throwing in a tumbler at some point. I have one, but I've never spent any time really running it. Got them laid out the way I'm going to cut them, so let's find out what's inside. Got 6 of them cut. Let's check them out. Whoa, that's kind of pretty, but nothing magnificent. Looks like a chalcedony mix of some sort. Some nice dark stuff in there. Kind of like what's going on there, but it was kind of crumbly, so I think that's just going to be how we leave this one. Don't even think I'll ever try to polish it or do anything. Usually number 2 is a piece of shit, but let's hope that this one's pretty cool. Oh, whoa, that is beautiful. And there's some deep green right there. What in the... That is yummy. Oh, I have to slice into that one more time, see if I can pull some more of that green out of there. That is sweet. Loving it. This third one's a piece of quartz or quartzite. I can't exactly tell until I look under a magnifier. But what do we got? Ooh, that's pretty. It almost looks like a mix. You can see some formations in there. Or at least maybe it's just the way that it reflects when it's cut. But it feels very granular. So, I don't know. But it's pretty. Kind of plain compared to the last one, but it's pretty. Alright, number 4. I really have no expectations for this because I don't know what's going on. This looks like some form of conglomerate. Almost like a amygdaloidal. But I really don't know. It's the first time I've cut into something like this. Let's check it out. Whoa, bro! What is going on? Look at the blue and red in that. That is fire. And now it looks more like a breccia or something. But, wow. I hope that takes a polish. That is really cool. I'm sure glad I did this Necanicum rewind, otherwise I might not have cut into these. Sweet. Alright, we got number 5. Oh, jeez, these rocks are so nice today. Wow. Some light banding in there. Some inclusions in here. Inclusions in here. This white. Man. Crazy that these rocks are coming from my backyard. Well, not my backyard, but, you know. Okay, last one. It's the big chunker. And we've had a pretty good batch of rocks today, so let's see if this one holds up. Whoa. It is pretty. Ooh, there's some cool floaty stuff in there. And looks like some tiny little bands in there. Can you see all that stuff? Crazy. It's heavy too. Took me a long time to cut through this guy. Well, there we have it. Some sliced up rocks from Necanicum. And they really showed off, didn't they? And can we show off some of that translucency? This is number 5. It's pretty stuff. Just gorgeous stuff with the light coming through. Alright, before I lose my light and I finish this video, I definitely want to see what some of these look like with the easy polish on them. I'm going 2, 8, 1600, and then 3000 grit. With only a few minutes on each piece, just because I don't want to spend too much time on it. I just want to get a little bit of a sneak peek. And then these others that I was going to freeform definitely take a little bit longer, but I might just hit a little spot on each one of those to see what my future holds for me. About a 10-minute dry polish, this is what we got. The other ones weren't worth talking about, but this is that piece there and that piece there, and they turned out so good, so gorgeous. Yes, I would have to start all over again to get the scuffs out if I really want beauty pieces, but look at this. This almost looks like a thunder egg. Who would have thought? Crazy. Translucency in that is beautiful. Check that out. All right. Well, thanks for spending time with me. I really do appreciate you all. And, you know, do all the things. And most importantly, comment. I love to communicate with you all. It's what really makes this whole adventure of YouTube exciting. It's like whenever you guys get to respond back to me, it seriously makes my day. I love it. So keep that stuff coming. Share with friends and family. Keep the channel growing. And let's go on to our next adventure. Take care. Oh, and remember, when you think you're done, there's always just one more rock.